Добрый всем вечер. С вами Детектив-эмпат Барракуда и диско Elysium. Все такой же прекрасный. Но немножко более понятный, чем в прошлое прохождение. Впрочем, продолжаем. Что тут еще можно сказать? Просто надо продолжать. Столько дел. Да, не забывайте отдыхать, поговорите со всеми. Да, как раз. Так быстро загрузилось, кстати. В прошлые разы медленнее было. Вот. Да, всем добрый вечер. И всем, кто пришел, и всем, кто не пришел. Надеюсь, что все хорошо и нормально. Погода станет теплее. Хотя бы на чуть-чуть. Чтобы мои цветы не вытягивались вдул. Начали выпускать красивые цветочки. И листочки. А также, чтобы я хорошо себя чувствовал, прекрасный, удивительный, потрясающий, очень умный, насчитанный человек под ником Малев. Да, где то самое глобальное потепление, о котором так говорят. Вот. А тем временем бредем по улицам, обломались с разговором с задумчивым юношей с сигаретой, потому что, оказывается, это завтра. Вот. А сегодня уже поздно, и нужно чем-нибудь заняться еще. Можно пойти в спатинки, кстати. Да-да, добрый вечер вам. Самые разносторонние детективы сэндвичи. Спасибо вам. Спасибо. Так, понятно, этот персонаж не интерактивен. В полной мере. Он требует потепления, да. Куна снота гадана. А, собственно, что осталось? Надо вспомнить, что было. Вот, да, хотела напомнить. Если что-то не так, пожалуйста, скажите об этом в чатике в каком-нибудь из... Вот. Хоть на каком-нибудь канале. И... Всего вам хорошего, да. Еще неплохо, если про звук скажете, потому что каждый раз для меня это загадка. На Твиче все норм. Спасибо вам большое. Чудесный, прекрасный и потрясающий Малев. Так, ну я, по-моему, 20 стрел. У меня 27. Ну я наскребла. Угу. Радиопомехи, курильщик на балконе, это... Угу. После 9 квартиры 28. Да, я приходила и обломалась. Галогенные водяные знаки можно посмотреть. Точно. Просто чисто ради озвучки.
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
Черт. Да, это он намекает на мой позор в предыдущий раз.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
О нет. Сколько еще страданий мне придется вытерпеть. Прощение у Куна. Так. К чему это приведет?
Fucking what pig?
Да, я хочу помириться с Куной, компенсировать неудобства. Чего?
Cool what? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think you broke his brain when you fucked him up, Kuno.
You better come up with a way to make Kuno forget you tried to fucking hit him, piggo.
A material offering is implied. He wants stuff. Only stuff can make it okay again.
Офигеть! Я нашла новый квест. Квест «Помиритесь с Куно». Ё-моё! О, можно ему дать точилу. Да, на следующий день город был сравнен с землей. Да, а что я могу тебе предложить-то?
Please don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant does not approve of this at all.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo. You're doing the right thing here. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
Офигеть.
What are you doing?
Ну, Кунан, ой, господи, Ким, ну чё ты так сразу? Да, конечно, в этот раз я вообще не очень... А, да, точно, галогеновая лампа.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is... The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian...
Самое то в 10 вечера.
With a whine, the lights unfold with a little click.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the border
Revachol.
of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RC. You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle.
Ah, Martinez at night. Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
There are many of them, and they are divided. The first row has 18 dots.
Так, 18 дырочек в первом ряду.
Not bad for what? You
Да,
don't even know
неплохо,
what it means
неплохо
yet.
в смысле.
The next
Да мало ли
is the
много.
longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. You count 216 perforations.
И
Considering that
настроение
nice,
мое
large
улучшилось.
number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though
Да.
you can't say why.
216, непонятно что это, но наверняка что-то клевое.
The last row has 3. That's it.
Да, для чего тут столько дырочек, Ким?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a...
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
— 18 лет службы, да. Чем вы занимались до этого? Так. Я был суперзвездой, да. У меня ощущение, что я только и делал, что извинялся. Или был бродягой и жил под лодкой. Видела тут недавно один фильм про подлодку. Да. Там тоже много детективов понадобилось.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of clothes. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, Clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Да, 216 закрытых дел. Круто, круто.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Да, и 3 убийства.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Shamrock Quarter,
Да, кем
it's
такой для
rather
сотрудника из
tame.
41-го, это
I mean that in a good
довольно-таки
way.
скромно.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. Yes.
Кем тебе приходилось убивать? Да. Сейчас, секунду, мне нужен опять тот мем. Сейчас. Да.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Да, как ты справляешься с напряжением? Не знаю, выключать рубильник?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Да, у каждого свой метод справляться. У некоторых он более эффективный, и он бросает на тебя многозначительный взгляд. Или более саморазрушительный, чем других. На что вы намекаете?
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Так, какие
All
хобби?
this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Давайте не будем об этом. Да, в смысле?
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Может, мне тоже надо найти хобби? Да, почему бы не заняться садоводством? Перчатки уже есть. Класс, класс просто. Kuna doesn't care. Kuna's not a gardener.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a
Да,
jab.
и он не смеется над нами. А что, садоводство классно, классно. Вот. Иногда дико бесит, но в целом классно. Не то чтобы гадано, но...
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Е.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably
О,
cold
Куна
this time of
попросился
year.
спатеньки.
We can pick up where...
Так это подвести итоги.
Yes?
Еще можно подумать, почему же меня послал 41-й. Так. Нужно сохранять, потому что у нас 42%. А может, у меня есть что-то из одежды на логику? Нет.
Yes?
Шляпа уже на мне.
What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was a... Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful blonde 19-year-old...
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
That's commendable. Was...
It could still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard
Вечер.
who was found hanged
Такой
in
уже-
Martinez.
на вечер понедельника
said
еще,
there was
да.
a dead body behind
А
the
что у нас за
Rolling
дело?
Rags
В
hostel
смысле? Ну,
cafeteria.
я ничего не помню. Расскажи, что за
Cadaver
дело.
had been there for 4 days. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used a security guard or worker. They didn't identify themselves in any way. There's a strong prejudice against involving the art. That says, the Revachol
Если
Citizens
что, я быстро
Militia.
читаю. Вот.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the
Ура,
police
мы
force
вспомнили, что
you
такое
and
револьверская
him are
гражданская
part of.
милиция.
A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find a killer.
Кем вообще
That's the
лапочка
case.
такой? Просто
And
на всякий
cover
случай
and arrest the
уточняю.
killer.
Мы полицейские.
Да. Ой.
Хотя выше вот он сказал револьверская гражданская милиция. А тут он говорит, мы полицейские. Так, перевод. Police officers. Militia. Да, тоже так. Он так и говорит, just to be clear, we are police officers. Вот. А RCM это Revachol Citizen Militia. Прикольно. Действительно, такой есть. Так, глоточек кофе. Так. Наша работа найти убийцу. Найти и арестовать.
Good.
Так, нужно еще раз сохраниться и попробовать убедить Кима, что в этом деле что-то
Yes.
потустороннее.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right. If you're so well qualified, why can't you remember why you were sent? Anyway,
Логично, блин.
don't keep the lieutenant waiting.
Меня послали, потому что я самый квалифицированный? Ну нет. В смысле, я квалифицированный? Да, если ты квалифицированный, почему ты не помнишь ничего? Эх, как-то урыл и закопал. Загружай. Я хочу вспомнить. Кстати. Оверлей работает, а чтобы голосовалку, это мне нужно опять включить этот... интеграцию с Twitch, точно, да. Ой, как-то много символов, по-моему, не? Если так. Все равно как-то много символов, странно. Вот. Теперь точно все. А в чем это я? 22:17, да?
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Опасно, успех. Ты выкинул почти 12. Круто. Да, почему меня послали? Потому что ты полное ничтожество тебя послали, чтобы оскорбить 57-й участок. Чего? Нет. Быть того не может. Или, это логичнее других моих всяких мыслей.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Да. Ты алкоголик, опоздавший на дело, спорящий с собственным галстуком. И чё такого? Кто-то с котами разговаривает, кто-то с галстуком, подумаешь. Ким, а что если участок послал меня, потому что я лошара конченый? И настроение мое ухудшилось.
I've considered it.
Ким говорит, я об этом думал. Но это все не так, правда?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Не могу сказать с уверенностью, но вообще я думаю, что это маловероятно. Почему
I
это?
checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Так, конфликт юрисдикции, чей же Мартинес, тянется с 30-х. И он ровесник моего участка. И все это время мы не можем разобраться, чей же Мартинес. И думаю, оба участка хотели бы выиграть. То есть ты лучше
I
из
am the
своих.
finest of nothing.
Да ничего и не лучше. Скромный и лучше. Да.
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
И настроение наше улучшил, потому что Ким сказал, что это очень маловероятно. Потому что хоть я и не молод, но я чего-то стою.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Да, не думаю, что вас прислали смеха ради, а если да, то их все равно ждет сюрприз. Прикольно, прикольно. Так. Есть очко навыков, класс. А еще мы бомжику. У нас есть жамавю. Что-то нифига не помню. Вот возьмем и попробуем. Не знаю почему. Because I can. Так. Because I can. Чтобы нам поднять. Опять внутреннюю империю? Или авторитет? Но сейчас, кстати, он нас выше, потому что из-за мысли. Да, главное не перестараться, а то можно, конечно, и раскрыть дело, разговаривая с вещами, а могут и психушку упечь. Главное не переборщить. Так, ну риторика, конечно, рулит, но... Как всегда, так сложно. Сложно. Эквилибристика 0. Просто 0. Не знаю, пусть будет эмпатия. Мне кажется, супер полезный навык. Так, теперь еще раз сохранюсь.
Yes?
Only banal things strike you, one you should be ashamed of.
Ну вот,
It's no
то, что
wonder.
не получилось, так еще и потеряла моральный дух. Ну. Обидно. Не, правильно, у меня тоже сегодня почему-то глазки стали сильно, хотя еще даже обеда не было. Да, очень темно было. Угу. Так, Ким,
Yes.
тут есть Брачная тайна. Ой,
Only banal things strike you.
ну я же упорная. А детектив упоротый, вот. И эта чудесная комбинация приведет нас к очень интересным результатам. Да. Здорово, мама, я пришел
Yes.
договориться.
Only banal things
Да, блин.
strike.
Не могло сработать, чтобы моя фраза пришлась к месту. Ну что, так сложно, что ли? Да-да-да-да-да-да-да. Да-да-да-да-да-да. Надеюсь, за это не забанят на ютубе.
Yes?
What if you did it?
Да, а что если это ты? Что я, укокошил повешенного?
Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory.
Ух ты. Ты его убил? Ага, расчленил, съел, а потом все продумав, утопил воспоминания.
Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing.
Может, поэтому в груди
you
так
can't
пусто,
even bring
потому что ты
yourself to
совершил
acknowledge
ужасное и не можешь даже себе в этом признаться.
Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Да, и тут капитан Физуха такой резонно замечает, а ты уверен, что тебе хватило бы сил? Потому что ты так-то не в форме. Да, Ким. Убийца — это я. Я думаю, он сядет в свою карету и уедет нафиг. Это просто такой... как там в той... В том отрывке-то из песни, которая «Fuck this shit out».
And what has led you to this conclusion?
Лейтенант невозмутим, да. И что же заставляет вас так думать? У меня пусто в груди, как будто я сделал что-то ужасное.
That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass.
Это распространенный побочный эффект от избытка алкоголя в крови.
I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the
Вообще,
perpetrator
кино
is apprehended.
Говорит, я ее не убивал его. Хорошо. А еще можно позвонить.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out as you tap on the gauge.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm
Чёрт.
not going to turn it on for you again.
The frequency tableau, the soft purr of electrical kittens, radio wave.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Лейтенант, сказала она.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Передаю микрофон коллеге. Дельта 10. Ответьте огнехоса, прием.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer? Officer?
Да блин. Мисклик.
Of course. What is the...
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on, officer.
В этот раз, по-моему, разговаривает с более явным французским акцентом.
Give it a minute. She might be busy.
Just wait. Relax.
Релакс, да.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for... Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just
Да,
might take
если
a
вы
while.
не звонили, то кто?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union... No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I didn't...
Push her further. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you?
Блин, я думала, она сейчас расскажет.
What? Of course it bothered me. No one calls the police. You know, what the Union says go. I...
Push her. No, don't push her.
The other people who live...
Her voice is resigned and weak.
You don't live here. You don't... Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else? Yeah, go on. Well... You tried to jam it down the toilet, sir.
Ой.
Clogging it completely. After I had
Как бумаги
unclogged the
оказались
toilet
в
and retrieved the
этом
paperwork, I
в
threw it out
мусорном
in the
баке? Ну,
trash.
вообще-то вы пытались
Thinking
их
you
смыть в
didn't need it.
унитаз.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of... I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Ну
I
ладно.
do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags when she was still...
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Вы выкинули чучело птицы в стену с криком «Нафиг ее!» хохотали. И вы сказали, что она с самого вашего приезда до вас докапывалась. Ну, чайки, они такие, даже чучелкой бесят. Бесят.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've had sailors fighting. Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Так. Да, интересно, чем же мы ее допекли?
Well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. We go on by the OO. I can't listen to it anymore. To hell with that. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand.
Ничего
I had
себе.
no idea what you meant. And I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fired. And then I had to deal with your toilet. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening
Да,
to kill
было
yourself.
очень.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. Which one would that be? Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sanj.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
was actually flattered.
There's a pause.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So, okay, but please don't mess it up.
Да не заставляйте его пойти со мной на свидание, угрожая пистолетом.
You hear a sigh of
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Сказать ли про... про удостоверение и все такое?
57th.
in the cabin. You see a
Я что-то пока не хочу, спасибо.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know you. Yes. Guess what's yours? Yes. Sorry, cop. The cop. Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info.
Беспощадная самокритика.
Maybe every time you say you're sorry,
Я в этом
you get
профессионал.
$1 million. That won't happen.
Самокритика, беспощадный класс. Минус авторитет. Полицейский, кающийся монах-самобичеватель. Ты выбрал для себя неподходящую работу. Тебе бы присмыкаться у феодального лорда с поением обличать себя на мозаическом показательном процессе или рвать кожу на спине плеткой-девятихвосткой. Ух ты. Чтобы не сделал тебя таким, может быть уверен, ты сам виноват. Давай, критикуй себя по-серьезному, кто знает. Может, ты вспомнишь что-нибудь важное своего неисполненного вины прошлого. Прикольно, прикольно. Я подумаю об этом. Оп, зануда. Это определенно я. Имя неизвестно, ранг неизвестен. Класс. Так, что еще? Хотите спиртное выпить, это я не буду. Ну, радиопомехи точно. Вот потайной коридор. Не, ну в принципе можно пока пойти спать. Действительно, уже достаточно времени. А я заплатила за номер?
Can I help you?
Шкафчик мыслей. Прикольный термин. Но я периодически представляю, да, как будто у меня в голове полочка, и там на нее что-нибудь можно положить.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
Да, какие у нас полномочия?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebel Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of the RCM's primary role. Yes, although injured, officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, you can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though. and have fewer legal rights. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are you have to supply compelling evidence for what. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal affairs handles. We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and
Интересная
Laventa.
система.
The prosecution works the coalition government. And
Бралентарно, естественно.
the RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intent.
Or if they think you do.
Да, а что такое Моралинтер?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just. What do they believe in? They are the
Those others say they.
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not.
Something kind and something almost something ominous.
A historic figure? The author of The Moral Intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s. But the years have changed that. I don't know. Do you?
Да, фиг знает, ничего мне не нравится.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim, spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. I have a cigarette every night when I go.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Кио, как ты стал таким крутым?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day. Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down but we performed a thorough search.
Though you really dropped the ball on inspecting the body, he doesn't want you to feel too discouraged. Probably up.
We're both doing our best under the search. We weren't able to find the union leader, Evra. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information.
If Kim is emphasizing.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice? It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Ким шарит в дизайне и стиле. Класс.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me. An aerostatic passes overhead. The whiskers of its
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union. We run this city. West of it's incredibly hard. Human beings are probably not. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political. It's also about that. It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Kingdom of Conscience, точно.
It is not a place. It is a moment. Increment. History's greatest catastrophe. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of tisk tisk. You may never live to see the kingdom. What rationality? What benevolence?
Тут еще третий должен быть довод.
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed? There you have it. Sometimes holding the line, the kingdom is difficult, partly because humanity will need to discard. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even sexual.
Блин, не знаю, пусть будет.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking? That's right.
Постепенно в королевство, да.
Real democracy.
Очень странная мысль, но тем не менее. Ага. Пока. Почему я не могу поднять все еще эту бутылку? О, это могу. Класс. И тут еще бутылки. Блин, прикольно, они не подсвечиваются. Я разбогатею. Класс. Казалось бы, что меня может привести в восторг, а? Блин, класс, она не подсвечивается. Ну только вот это почему нельзя взять, не знаю. Она особенная. В ванне есть бутылки?
A mirror
не могу.
hangs on the bathroom
О,
wall.
боже.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Да, кстати, был торез. Попробуем. Потому
A
что
mirror hangs
такая
on the
трата
bathroom
воды.
wall. In it, your face. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place.
Нет, я загружусь. Я не помню, откуда гримаса. Хочу вспомнить. Ну-ка. А у меня есть что-нибудь на интерфейс? Или уже, да. Или уже.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist like the rest of you.
Да, блин.
It
Как так-то? Ну, 40%.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as like the rest of you. It comes from
Ну, не. Ну, как так-то?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place. It's too late. Like an image on film.
Да, я хочу загрузить QuickSave. Просто не люблю больше счета за коммунальные услуги.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the
28%.
faucet is quite terrible. You
Yeah.
handle the chain cutters deftly. Told you that you needed those. The mirror begins to clear slowly without.
Ух. Всё. А теперь практически спокойно.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Like the rest of you. It
Но я хочу и узнать, эти гримасы-то откуда. Это очень важно.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore.
Нет, пара и
It's
все
your
равно
face in the
3%, да.
Adorned with, like the rest of you, it comes from...
Да не может быть. Даже больше, чем было, чем шанс на починку крана.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and for Revachol, your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe there is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to... You have some understanding of the near history of disco. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe.
Вот оно чё. А, точно, достал ли я... Есть ли на самом деле Гийом де Бион или как его там? Впрочем.
The fan is spinning.
И пусть себе вертится. По-моему, все бутылки собрал. Насколько я понимаю. Кроме этой, которая меня дразнит.
The bed is cold and not...
Да, нужно спотки.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight, and then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come.
А так всегда. Целый день. Целый день мечтаешь поспать, потом ложишься в кроватку, а сон такой, все, ушел поезд.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of... It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Это, кстати, вот у меня самая популярная причина бессонницы. Когда она у меня бывает, это обычно из-за того, что я не могу перестать думать. Тогда нужно... Обычно помогает либо почитать книжечку какую-нибудь, не сильно замороченную, либо пойти за комп, построить чего-нибудь или залипать на котиков.
Something to do with... What was it that your breathing steadies? A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
А еще почему-то помогает лечь на другой бок, на более прохладную сторону подушки и закинуть ногу на одеяло или на другую подушку. Вот прям помогает. Что же это за у нас?
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Да, что происходит?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This'll be the last thing you did to her. Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? That's right, funky baby. And you just tell me, where are your they were only cramping your descent into the failed Elysium. You're not coming back from shit. Everything. The pay. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4 points. Your mind is what now?
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Да уж. Shit Factory — это неплохо.
Good going, buddy. Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. Are you sure? Suit yourself. Slow, sad shell man.
Никаких спидов. Мы в этот раз стекла как трезвушка. Беру пока болторез, чтобы людей не пугать. Фух. Надо просыпаться, идти сдавать бутылки. Разбогатеем.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Да ладно.
The door is indifferent to your loneliness.
Вот так всегда. Дверям плевать. Прикольный эффект от звука на втором этаже. Ух ты ж. Да, доброе утро. Чё как?
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly a man who drink beer for breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing of the union. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the man. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it. Everything points to the dock, which may, of course, all be wrong. But with that would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant one more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to...
Good. A power move. Purposefully constant. But aren't you?
They're in no hurry to leave.
Да, неплохой вариант. А еще... Чё, мне очко надо? Его можно разблокировать. А я могу поставить беспощадную самокритику, усваиваться? Нам понадобится авторитет, я думаю.
And there's no public.
The closest phone booth is down.
It's fine, I understand.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Здоровичка, Лена, как делишки?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie.
A faint smile.
The union office probably has a phone, but the manager was vague.
Why would he be vague about phone?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, I was also hoping.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hang.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all.
Да, точно.
He always.
Уж пропал.
You have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a holly, but they should have returned by now.
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh, sweet Gary's as loyal as they. Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Oh, sweetie. If it weren't for you.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery. Yes, some left field science.
And if you see him, let him know. Oh, you're such a dear. Oh, yes. A zoologist.
О,
A cryptozoologist.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts...
That's one opinion.
My apologies, ma'am.
It's not a hobby, dear. Searching for such
Я не хотел
species
принизить.
called
Да, вот назвал
cryptids
это
is
хобби.
difficult and
The quality of research at Revacholian, she's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
oh dear, I'm not. Well,
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you
Его гробы
need
ладонь.
more
Я не буду
concrete
трогать мужчин за ладонь.
information. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
oh well, he's a bit shorter than you, but
The lieutenant pulls out.
one other thing, he'll likely. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying and via dating agency. I'm ashamed we hit it off.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fat.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Of course, dear.
Да, и все-таки.
Oh, hello, dear.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd.
Oh, I'd be delighted.
One cryptid, not a couple. One.
He nods. Ooh, tough choice there.
What an interesting question.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible. Okay,
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper.
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another. Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col.
fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it could be. Plenty. It's the evidence that led to when playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the scientists soon discovered they could track and eat.
She transforms when
They realized that they had discovered a new species. They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua. That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting, they tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound.
this lady really should be a teacher. Psst. They cancel each other out. Psst.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so.
Great regret washes over her.
After that,
The corpuscle appeared.
Of course. A common thread in these.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what? Of course, dear.
Пока не буду раздражать Ким.
Can I help you? Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse.
A tender type of hope.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really? I should... Thanks, I guess. Was there anything...
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize...
Ну, надо будет как-нибудь попробовать выбесить его. Просто потому, что я могу.
You see a heavy steel door.
Так, ладно, Гораций Кубик, как ты там?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you... He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign for... No, I don't know what's behind that door.
Вроде. Ну, тут вроде ничего. О? Здравствуй, аллигатор. Добрый вечер. У нас тут была лекция про криптидов.
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. So let's get to it. You're looking... That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
It doesn't matter.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What you want is of no significance.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it.
Познавательно при прохождении вечера билда изучения. Ну, это было крайне занятно, да.
You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Да. Не говори, а что вы со мной сделаете, да? Обычно это людей очень раздражает.
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Aggressive, you make your living...
Just dock workers. Do dock workers spy?
Listen, you moral intern lackeys.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Вот тут я ничего не понимаю. Я думала, во всем был виноват английский язык, но нет, я и по-русски ничего не понимаю. Допустим.
I don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Just do your job. Ask your...
Ask questions. Давай. Сохранюсь. Что у меня тут? А, новое задание добавилось. Окей, окей. Я сегодня жалкий коп. монетки. Пустый боярышник.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's...
Кстати, видимо, заруинил эту ветку с серой зоной. А в плане? Я один раз... Я, по-моему, в первый раз, когда проходила, вообще на нее не наткнулась. Да, смотреть в окно рискованно, да. Блин, пойти попытаться с Куна поговорить. Если что, для контекста, я с Куна оплошала по полной. Я попыталась ему вмазать, вместо этого плюхнулась сама, и он теперь с меня дико угорает. Еще больше, чем обычно. И теперь просит, что... Короче, говорит, что я у него прощения попросила.
The Coldamama Dakwa? No. There seems to be. And Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other.
No, I don't hear the...
Of course he doesn't. He's deaf. There it is again. It must be very close. Oh no. No. Too late. Keep your ears peeled then.
Да, я буду слушать Мама Даква, или как она там. Так, у меня же теперь есть нашатырь.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to the...
Ой, черт. Прошел, но, видимо, не с наилучшим результатом, потом в церкви как будто чего-то не хватало.
There he still is, looking right through you.
20%.
The ammonia only makes it work. The second time, not so much.
Опять?
When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Блин. Ну я же взяла нашатырный спирт.
The weight is reassuring.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Ким говорит, что у него отбило обоняние.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two. You need to get your shit together. Then the world will turn away from you and leave you. No, it's not, officer. We should go talk to the locals.
You've gained a thought. When
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then...
Ну нет. Я хочу взять и... взять. Kun doesn't care. Kun is not a gardener. Так.
There he still
17%,
is,
нормально.
looking. The ammonia only makes it...
Тихо. Да, я буду перезагружаться, чего мне сделать я в другом городе. Я в Ривашуле. Неудачная неудача, да.
There he still
Критический
is,
промах.
looking right through you. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger.
Не знаю, где ты
It's a
живешь.
spell of the
Чёрт.
mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are...
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots.
Ура,
His skin is
получилось.
greenish. The material appears to be ceramic. It's delicate and fragile. These are clearly not boots. They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Сабатона, yeah.
Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide under the heel. Fair weather, piece by piece. He's been out here. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. No, I think he had something precious underneath.
Nice. That makes sense.
Nice.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre. The
Nice.
Mazda. To be-
Fucking talking about underpants.
Underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to. A small bell-like sound fills the air.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It
Faint, organic lines cover the
Да,
plates
прикольно,
where they
Грэнни
separate
распределяет
into smaller
кинетические,
ones.
которые...
These plates
Прикольно.
then like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
А, неплохо работает концептуализация.
The smooth, glossy surface. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50.
Старокуна как писала, так писала.
1000.
Нет, как бы интонации неплохие, но его предыдущий голос был прям таким пронзительным, да.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use that's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
This feels
Представлял этого
dangerous.
странца, ну да.
Are you sure? The stench fills your nostrils.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do.
Можно
We have
зафейлить
compromised the coroner's case.
судмедэкспертизу.
Indeed. From this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Try what exactly?
If you can't experiment, how will you learn?
I don't think we should do. There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been...
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. All right then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many? Of course there aren't. Don't be
А есть
naive.
какие-то очки чести, да,
You
нет.
still feel as though there might be some honor points.
Но все
And
же,
if there
да.
are, you've surely earned.
Блин, а интересно, а все-таки можно было их подергать так, что труп свалится, и тогда такое серый экран, и написано «потрачено».
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will... It is. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for a full set, about 4 years
Whoa.
of wages.
Хочу себе такую броню.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,000.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
Да, 5500 реалов. Это много для зарплаты, мало для вмундирования. Много.
The cadaver slowly twists. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big
Airlifting.
Грузовую
I thought it
этот,
was used on
ремень.
lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use what... I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes.
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
Yes, it often is. I was afraid it would be. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think the last...
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Я собрал ее непонятно для чего в итоге, все равно отстрелили незащищенную часть.
The
Ну, как
cadaver
бы...
hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
А не, меня спасала, потому что на мне же была это... Ну, кираса. И она меня спасла.
An intricate web of blue lines. His corpse is marked by alcohol and heartbreak.
A map of the stars.
As if someone left out most of the night sky.
So am I.
Yeah.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket
Picture
and pulls
time.
it open. Sounds like a sword being
Вернулся
unsheathed.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Ну, у девчонки голос такой же пронзительный, да.
An instant color camera.
Ким у нас этот инстаграмщик.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
Кстати, да.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
А улыбку? Кстати, аллигатор, а если ты перейдешь на Twitch, то там можно будет оверлей на Твиче посмотреть статы, задания и даже проголосовать. Но это я так.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Тоже хочу такую камеру. Уж больно красиво она снимает.
In case we need it.
Риги там нету. Ну тогда бесполезно.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story, sure, just don't lose.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks back. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is... Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside. An expression...
Why do you think so? Okay.
Мертвец, скажи мне, кто ты?
I'm gone.
Ooh.
Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out west. Maybe I was getting my rocks off. It's a mishmash, Copperbolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
И мы, блин, правы же.
No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows too. Trust your inner race.
Внутренний расист, это прикольно, да.
You think I am? You think I was a racist because this lump looks like military and has tattoos? Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiate Captain Copodromo? I fear we...
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions.
He loves those. I'm a joke. Look, a killer. Go ahead, Kobo. Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go.
Каперита.
Do you want more questions? Here you go, loony. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Офигеть. Повешенная мне сказала, как меня зовут. Класс.
Because you have. Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Младенцы, страдающие арлекинизмом? Ёпрст.
You sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini. Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my
As you narrow your eyes,
Копа-лопа.
the monster before you blurs
Как
into a
перец.
violent mess of green and pink.
Каперунда.
This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hand.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color
Снежочек
pulsing
идет.
with dark marble
Сегодня у нас тоже
veins.
такой был.
His
So, what do you think?
Да, что вы думаете? Я думаю, что он мертв. Да, you goddamn right.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his hand. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to...
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilo.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Да, он мертв, да. Как там говорят у них. No shit, Шерлок, да?
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the...
Totally dead.
Тут труп, тут труп, пуп-пуп.
Dabadoob-doob dead.
Это прекрасно.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the...
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination. I'm a joke. There is nothing fun. A killer. Go ahead, Kobo.
Блин, ну он реально ответил, да, то, что он убийца. То, что меня зовут Гарри. Офигеть. Представляю, если так проходить в первый раз. Вообще охренеешь.
Come back later,
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His
Да, я
torso...
думаю, это все.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is...
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, climb up there, and there has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. Someone else?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
No. Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing, I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary I was really hoping we wouldn't.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Да, вжух и снято.
Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks... okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way. From the gates. By negotiating or fighting.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches.
He's a dangerous and corrupt man. And
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Чьё-то. Ура, еще очко навыков. Что бы сделать, что бы сделать, что бы сделать? I am the law. Вкачнуть. Там как равновесие держишь? Да как-то не особо. Ладно, пусть будет внушение, мне кажется, это полезно. Ух ты, блин. А еще нужно пойти поговорить с Харди. Пока у меня есть перк. И куча авторитета. А еще я возьму в руки болторез, буду устрашающе выглядеть. Вот. В один фонарик, в другой лом. Вот. Выгляжу угрожающе. Попробуем. Такой, это ты.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
Блин, не помню, чтобы он так говорил.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean...
You might want to start asking your questions now.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man, in his 30s. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jam, and then standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46.
Детектив. Спасибо огромное, аллигатор.
Wide at the shoulders and lean
Успехов
at the
тебе,
hips.
стойкости духа
Fingerless
и
gloves
никаких неудобных
and
стульев.
numerous scars. A little under 40.
Катюш, привет.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T.
Грибной
Hardy,
клуб, а может
Captain.
не грибной, а гребной. Или, как бы я бы сказала, гребаный.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size on his neck. Let's call this one the musician. Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face. Me in the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilo. In conclusion, these 7 are the exactly the missing lady driver who was running the drug trade. Does it mean the Hardy Boys are involved in the drug trade as well? Maybe. But hey, you've stood there for about 4 seconds.
The fuck is with you, fella? The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Container belt? Like we use it? Because we took it from the harbor. We did this. Together. Goddamn.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened?
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest.
Why? 'Cause he was and
What kind of mercenary?
the kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade. Right here.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was.
Because one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm R&E's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Аргумент.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some R&E's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right?
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't know.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates. If we don't.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening?
Yeah, me and Eugene got a.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape.
No.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one.
Titus, do not.
Fuck off, Carl.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment.
What you need is to get the fuck.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless.
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
You don't have to answer.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known him? Yeah.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago.
By the Pine's cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for Wapine?
No. I mean the Pines cow. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions. Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
That's right, asshole.
I think you got your answer.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper.
How many people have you sent?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
The River Esperance Correctional Facility.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. We hanged him up.
Didn't they teach you?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school. And this is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work.
Titus.
We overpowered him. Dragged him.
Then we left him for seagull.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
With numbers, asshole.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you fucking...
Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his hands muddy with explaining too much. Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right, this little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Him neither. Mostly keeps...
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or...
And fuck you too, Copper.
His all-muscle comment. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out.
Like what, Copper? Yeah, lawman.
It's almost an anthropological site.
Not in the arresting.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps it easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Look, Coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
Нет, я попробую.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast. Not an echo. No one screams. It's a...
Да ладно.
More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal.
Внезапно. Черт. Но я же была настойчива. Блин. Я с ней уже разговаривала.
I've got nothing to say to you.
А, блин.
This is where you say you're it.
Черт. Ладненько, спидраним.
Detective.
Hey,
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but...
What, is he fucking kidding?
hey, asshole, up here.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this...
You sure
Oh, he was a real...
time to go to work?
Ease.
You might want...
These guys do a head count first. Connect, starting from sitting on it across. He spent his youth and then the emblem on his in the far corner on his let's call size in the middle. In conclusion, exactly the missing lady driver who was running the drug trade. Maybe, but hey.
The fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about? Or what?
Actually, boss, we've been talking.
This person Glenn wants to hire.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
It has to be good.
So let me get this straight.
That's right. You're not cops here.
Good. We are all watching each other.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn.
The pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with
you. Mean these boots? We all got a pair. Yeah. God damn.
No. These 7...
All 7 together. They die.
Why? And...
What kind of...
The kind that...
A live grenade.
This one has...
I can't prove.
'Cause one night...
Really?
Yeah, really?
We couldn't...
Sire, this is a serious violation of the carry...
Wrong?
From rape. He regrets meant...
To kill us all.
Yeah, he said it.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This show me your con. Why don't you...
Aren't you...
Yeah.
There's something. Seems like they don't want...
No.
Despite the stonewalling.
Titus.
Fuck off, Carl.
What are you talking about?
What you need is to...
As you can see...
It's true. She was the only thing holding it.
You don't have to answer...
I know, Lizzie.
Known him? Yeah.
Quiet.
By the Pine Skull, you...
No. Why don't you ask her?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
We hanged him.
Didn't they teach...
You're pretty sure this is where an autopsy would...
Titus.
We over...
Then we left.
Make them a bit more
With numbered.
No, he hasn't.
Weren't you fuck...
Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his... Actually, they're admirably surprising. Well, this one, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Блин.
Like what, Copper?
Are you deaf? Do you think...
A trick question. Don't let her lead the...
Who do you fucking think does?
That's right.
I think...
No.
How many people have you...
Shares elect...
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years.
But you see...
Это другое, да?
Lawman is some...
Nothing. Your investigation...
I think we're going to stick around. I've done this job for long enough to know that...
Good luck with that.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Да ладно. Да у меня много авторитета. Чё за фигня? Так, что у нас там с мыслями?
Inexplicable feminist agenda.
Хорошая
There is
картинка.
something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
Очень хорошая деталь. Там было сказано феминист, тут профеминист. Это крутая деталь. Чтобы достичь цели, придется бросить наркотики. Нормально. Это, в принципе, мы этим и занимаемся. И у нас больше эмпатии. И я так и предполагала, да. Блин, потратить 7 часов, чтобы понять, слышим ли мы криптоптицу или нет. Даже не знаю. Да, птицу-говорун, да. Так, нужно авторитет заработать. Во-первых, сохраняюсь. Тут сложно без сохранения. Да, удивительно, что я не умирала раньше. Ну-ка.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Like hell you have. There.
We'll do that. In the meantime, the person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected.
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
Thank you. You're right, Titus.
That's a mighty interesting theory.
Yeah, man. Theoretically,
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. No, there aren't. Something shit in his death.
whatever you've seen is peanuts.
Theoretically, of course.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of...
My answer is...
Finally, you got something out of him.
And here we go. Back to the...
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so... Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Так, мне очень интересно, беспощадная самокритика к чему приведет. Но, будет как раз минус авторитет. Блин. А мне нужен авторитет. Угу. И плюс я могу же еще что-то... Что-то я могу... вот они что. Ну-ка, теперь стало лучше.
It's you again. What is it?
Эврар недостаточно мне платит, говорит. 28%.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
You don't have...
I know, Lizzie. Why not? About fucking...
Да хорош уже туда-сюда ходить. Так, накопили немножко авторитет.
It's you again. What is it?
Не опять основа. Он и сказал снова.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Кем мне нужен пистолет?
Did you already try the gun? You're probably right. The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing.
Да, вы сначала говорите, что кого-то изнасиловал, потом не говорите кого. А ну скажите. Прям вижу, как они мне на это выкладывают всю информацию. А потом еще покупают пиво и подвозят до дома. Как там? Вижу предание. О. И все-таки.
It's you again. What is it?
28 авторитета. 28%.
Establish authority.
Ладно, можно пойти погулять. Блин, я же в прошлый раз как-то я с этим справилась. Блин, я играла полгода назад и уже нифига не помню. Хорошая вещь, склероз. Можно пойти бутылки сдать. Накопим авторитет, да. Расист, расист.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Класс.
A colourful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Блин, он просил пива. Что-то не помню. Ну, задание померитесь с Куно. Сигарету. Книжку. О. Куплю ему книжку точно. Это же классно. Не хочу ему тачку отдавать. Зачем журналы держать на улице? Опачки. Женщина.
Yes? Hello? Me? No one.
She doesn't really want to. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even though it is. I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
What with?
This citizen thinks she can do without your the woman before.
Можно было ее подоставать. А это не та женщина, у которой муж навернулся на мостовой? Может быть, это она. Так, по-моему, про Хеймдаля было тут.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the time.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
Ну-ка, почитаем.
The edges of the pages are worn. The jacket copy proclaims, "Man from here, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken." You open the book to a random page, his arms whirling. Good God, this is some retro stuff. You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38. Berserker rage burns in his azure hue. The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. An intricate web, it still kind of looks like I'm gone. For you to, someone closer to, someone who knows about it.
Так, ладно, пошли попробуем подарить ему книжку. Надеюсь, это сработает, а то грузовик слишком жирно. Даже для Куна.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno? Kuno doesn't fucking Kuno knows this four-eyed fuck. Totally hooked on the book. Can't get enough of this.
Who are you talking about?
A guy Kuno knows. Martin, from out of town, from Grad or some shit.
This boy of 12 does not know anyone from Grad, sire. We suspect the boy himself might.
The fuck do you know what Kuno wants or not?
Кажется, я провалила, да?
Have you come to make your offering to...
Чёрт. А, да ладно, я еще не сохранилась. Тьфу. Мартин из Мартинеза, да. Блин, мне казалось, что я сохранилась. Я не хотел покупать ему сигареты. В этот раз не буду докапываться до женщин. Right to work.
The display rack is...
It is a...
Вот поддержали немножко свободный рынок в торговом квартале. Хотя это не свободный рынок. Я имела в виду то, что типа поборемся против проклятия торговой зоны. Так, вперед быстрее. Надо было раньше сохранить, конечно, перед покупкой книги за 9 монеток.
Have you come to me? Kuno doesn't fucking read. Kuno knows this for...
Who are you talking about?
A guy Kuno knows.
This boy of 12 does not know anyone from Grad.
Fine. Kuno's gonna take it off your fat ass. At least he's gonna make some paper off this shit. Now what you want? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Shit. Get the...
You can't do that.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno... Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop. It's a vitamin pig.
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay...
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the...
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just got a flag. Not for you, pig.
Kuno can't wait.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck about it? Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Классно перевели контузии кудази.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
Has Kuno been to some kind of school? Probably a school.
That's the past, pig. Kuno's not there anymore.
Pig's come to take you back, Kuno.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's... Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Material shit.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Yes, you met him at the gates.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about...
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid.
Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell the...
Looks like you're a fagari now. Whatever that means.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit. Fuck does Kuno...
It's a trap, Kuno.
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around.
The lieutenant remains silent. But his expression...
Pig, these are foul modulars. Liquid fit, performance cross, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They will also make you into an idiot.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too... The fuck? A mug in the trash. Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't...
Да, что с ним не так? Даже не знаю.
Fuck does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but she came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
She's not fucked up.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other, not gonna—
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad—
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
Так, я попробую.
You were too pushy last time. Think this through. Just look. While Kuno hasn't, she came up with that side. Also, Kuno has, all in all, Kuno respect.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Картина маслом просто.
Fuck you!
She puts extra—
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've—
Crazy. You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy.
Не выбрала
She's
именно самое
insane,
неправильное.
dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in, probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you!
She understands what you're trying—
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she— Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower. But the creature peers at you both, from Kuno for—
Kuno, there, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah. Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered Cutler, Isola. Far, far away from here. You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
То есть он читал.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She— Yeah. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another—
Fuck no, she's not me sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a... Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner. I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home, and she's sleeping under the desk, under the... Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno-S, two of a kind.
'Cause she fucking looks like Kuno. No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was Psycho Killer. Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up. But look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing. Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen, listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno.
This is what it all comes down to.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand? Alright, now we can do business.
Business.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded. Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now Junkie's dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad. Kuno's dad is a fucking...
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol?
Like half. A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not? Fuck you talking about?
You can barely see it because...
Okay, Kuno's listening. Sure, confiscate it. But Kuno, just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you...
What the hell are you signing us up for here? Okay then.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Fucking care? Охренеть, господи. Просто как минная пуля. Ядрить. Ух. Мне кажется, на этом прекрасном искреннем разговоре можно и завершить сегодня. Да. Прикольно, что он спалился, что он книжку читал. Ну, то есть и вначале было понятно по нашей реплике. И очень прикольно, что если ты говоришь, он все обрывает. Вот, то есть не всегда нужно говорить все, что обличает кого-то. Вот. Ну что, он потом такой, да-да-да, как эти из Химдаля. Это было прикольно. В общем, игра шикарная. Спасибо. Спасибо, эстонцы. Вот. Еще огромное спасибо зрителям. Да, тру. Всем, кто просто смотрел, тоже большое спасибо. Спасибо чудесному, прекрасному Мальфу. Вот. А пока... Пока. Скоро увидимся. Еще очень много дел. Да, и не сидите на неудобных стульях и не ешьте плесень.